Hey everybody, Kevin Godfrey here with Long Island Public Adjusters, and on today's Ask a Public Adjuster segment, I will be answering the question, why a public adjuster? So when you have an insurance claim, you have three options. One, you can settle the claim on your own. Two, you can hire a public adjuster, or three, you can hire an attorney. So the first option, which is completely doable and actually recommended on a small loss. Okay, so if you have a little dishwasher leak, and some puddles in the kitchen, and maybe it goes into the basement and there's a little bit of sheetrock and some paint, 100%, I think you should handle that on your own. I think the insurance company and their small loss or mainstream adjuster will be negotiable enough that you'll be able to actually settle it and get what you need. Now, the attorney is something that some people think that they need to get for large loss or complex claims. Now, the problem is very few attorneys actually specialize in insurance claims, right? So they could specialize in so many different ways. A lot of people actually use their family attorneys, and attorneys have specialties, right? So if you don't hire an attorney that has a specialty and has settled hundreds or thousands or tens of thousands of insurance claims, then there's really no reason to hire that person because they don't have the experience to help you. So why would you do that? Right? And especially since you have to pay lawyers upfront, right? With a retainer, some are $5,000, $1,500, whatever they are, and then you're getting hit for their hourly rate. And on Long Island, for example, that could be anywhere from $250 all the way up to $1,500 an hour, depending on where you are in the city or the Hamptons or what have you. Now, a public adjuster is the third option, and obviously I might be a little bit biased, but I do believe it is the best option for large loss and complex claims. Now, this is really anything over like $50,000. A public adjuster, when you hire a public adjuster, there is no out of pocket, there is no check writing, there is nothing. We immediately start working on the claim, we manage the claim on your end, we oversee and direct the claim on the insurance company's end, and then at the end, whether it's 2 weeks or 2 years, when the settlement is finalized, the insurance company will send you, the homeowner or business owner, the check, and they will send the public adjuster their portion of the fee, right? So $100,000 claim, 10% commission rate, you get $90,000, the public adjuster gets $10,000. So there is never out of pocket. The public adjuster has to stay in it with you to the very end. Otherwise, they don't get paid. And after 2 years, let's say if you're handling the claim, you have no recourse, right? If the insurance company says, well, we're not going to actually cover that. No public adjuster or attorney after 2 years of you working on the claim and all of this stuff is going to come in and say, yeah, I'm going to come in at this point and help you, because you've also most likely expired the 2-year claim duration period that you're actually allowed to do it. So then you're really stuck. You're on your own. The claim's denied. You have nothing to show for it. An attorney working for 2 years is billing you hourly for those 2 years. So at that point, their fee might actually be more than what the settlement is. Public adjusters, we only get paid when you get paid, right? And we only get a fixed commission. So we cannot, after 2 years, say, well, that $10,000 is nice, but I put in a lot of work for 2 years. You mind giving me another 10 or another 5 or another 30,000? We can't do that. It's actually against the law. We can only take a fixed percentage commission. So that is why, out of the three options, I think is at the very least consult with a public adjuster to review your claim. But at best, hire a public adjuster to let us hold your hand and guide you through this process, because it is a awful process. It's a very tough process to navigate on your own, or if you don't have the experience doing it. So hopefully this answered a question, why a public adjuster. I'm Kevin Godfrey with Long Island Public Adjusters. And remember, if you ever need a public adjuster, click the link below or visit us online at longislandpublicadjusters.com. Thanks, everybody.